Casey. I am a Diamond Drag Beachbody coach, mom of Liam, who is officially 22 months. He's getting so big. And wife to Brett, who works in law enforcement. I'm doing this video because tomorrow we start our journey into becoming foster parents. We went to our orientation last week and got some questions answered, and we're just totally at peace with the agency that we chose. They were so nice and welcoming and informative. They did not sugarcoat anything. They told us how it was, and we feel super comfortable with our choice. So tomorrow, Monday, the 12th of January, we will start our classes and start our journey to become foster parents. I want to do this video and document our experience because we've had so many people who are just so supportive of this journey that we're going on. Everyone has a ton of questions. I think, fostering and fostering to adopt are things that a lot of people are wondering more about because, people are seeing the commercials. They're becoming aware that we really are in a crisis situation in our country, and we really do need good, high-quality homes for children. So let me just go over a little bit of our story for the last year and what brought us here. Well, first of all, when I was 20 years old, I was working in a daycare in Lackawanna, New York. This one little girl who I just totally fell in love with had some scars on her arms. And I had asked the owner of the daycare where they came from. They came from her mom's cigarette. Her mom literally took her cigarette and put it out on her sweet little girl's skin. And then the little girl was taken from her and given back like 3 days later. So I think that just sparked my interest into foster care. And I actually started getting certified at the age of 20 as a foster parent. It was just me then. I started the certification process, and I decided to move to Charleston, South Carolina instead. So, I guess that's just what 20-year-olds do. But the way I started it, I was going to be on track to get a child as soon as I turned 21. It was quite an intense thing for a 20-year-old to even look into or want to do. So going back to this little girl, I totally was in love with her and her little sister. I would take her all the time just because her mom didn't care. She actually told me that I could have her and her sister. She told me I could adopt them. And it seemed like a pipe dream at the time, which it probably was. But their mom just didn't want them and was telling a 20-year-old that she didn't even know that I could have them forever. So I would take them all the time. I would buy them clothes and just hang out with them, watch them. It was just kind of like my thing. Like, I was just totally in love with these little girls. They were awesome. So I think that's where the dream of fostering really came from, just that experience. And at that daycare center, those weren't the only kids who had been involved in the system. So I saw a lot of that there. It really opened my eyes to a lot. And I've had that crazy idea in my head ever since. This isn't something that my husband really had a huge desire to do. But when we went on our first date, and I probably was trying to scare him away a little bit, I told him, this is my dream. I want to be a foster parent. I want to have my own kids, but I also want to be a foster parent, and I want to adopt from the system. And even before we got married again, I told him, I said, this is what I really want. I really want to do this at some point in my life. And he still walked down the aisle, so I guess he kind of agreed to it. So fast forward to 2013. Let's go into talking about the birth of our first child, Liam Patrick Casey. He was such a blessing, and we were always so grateful for him. But I had a really rough pregnancy. And it probably wasn't even really rough. I mean, I wasn't on bed rest. I was really sick and just like miserable the whole time. And now looking back on it, I feel like even if I was having such a rough time, I should have embraced it a little more, because that might be the only pregnancy I ever have. We got pregnant on the first try, as we would say. No problems, healthy baby, absolutely perfect. So come to find out, fast forward to 2014, Liam was actually a miracle baby that we never knew about. So it really kind of teaches you to count your blessings, and just because something seems like it was easy, it doesn't mean it was. We had no idea that Liam was our miracle baby, because in 2014, the year we just had, I had not one but two miscarriages. I had a baby who was supposed to be due on my brother's birthday, actually, March 14th, just like 4 days after Liam's birthday. So we had that baby who we went in for an ultrasound to check on the baby. I thought I was 11 weeks or maybe almost 12 weeks. No, I was almost 11 weeks from what I thought. And we found out that our baby's heart stopped beating at 9 weeks in 1 day. So that was crazy. And then we had another pregnancy recently that ended kind of early. It's really hard to say, because according to my dates, and I wasn't very specific about tracking the dates, I was supposed to be about like 6 weeks when the miscarriage happened, but my HCG levels were suggesting I was less than 4 weeks. So it was just not a healthy pregnancy, but that was our situation. So that's just a little bit about our story, and we are so excited. Okay, let's be honest. I'm super excited. Like, I am jumping out of my skin excited. When we went to our orientation last week, they said, we're going to send you this big packet of paperwork, and there's no way you're going to get it done by Monday, but just do what you can and bring it in. The paperwork is totally completed and basically ready to go. I need a doctor's signature, and then I'm good. So we're just like so excited. And, this is my dream. It's not necessarily my husband's, but he is very on board, and he's really looking forward to seeing, where this brings us. Our goal is to foster to adopt, but the goal of the foster care system is reunification, which we are totally supportive of. But if we get the chance to adopt, obviously we would love that. So we're kind of just going in blindly and seeing what this is all about. And I can't wait to share this journey with you guys. And I'm so thankful for everyone's support and encouragement and kind words. Bye, guys.